What's up, basement operators? Welcome back to the basement. And today we're going to be doing an essential civilian loadout. If you want to go check this loadout out, you can head on over to basementoperator.com or a link in the description. And I'll also link the main video because this is like kind of just a quick little overview of this thing. But before we dive into it, we have to do the most important thing, the song recommendation. This one's going to be a little bit different. This one's going to be 5 AM by Logic. Awesome workout music. And also Logic was one of my first rappers that I ever became fond of. And this is back when he was, putting out a little bit better music in my opinion. So that's the song recommendation. Let me know what you think, and also make sure to go leave a comment and let me know your song recommendation. I'd love to hear it. So we're going to go over this setup here piece by piece. There's a lot of it going on. Essentially, this is an HRT loadout. This is how I have kind of my favorite kit that I run. And so let's go over it a little bit. So this is an HRT tactical plate carrier. This plate carrier in particular is the RAC plate carrier. This is kind of like the middle of the line option. And that's kind of why this was chosen. It's not the most, inexpensive end of plate carriers, but it's also not a super expensive plate carrier that you can also get from HRT. It's kind of the middle of the pack. Some of the reasons that this plate carrier was chosen is because how high quality it is. It's made of some really good material. Everything on it's really well done. The stitching's great. The nylon that was used is really impressive to me. And just overall construction, I think you're getting a very good quality for the money. So let's go over it a little bit. Like I'd mentioned, it was the RAC plate carrier. We have a simple 3-mag placard on here, and that's one of the benefits to the HRT kit and why I run it. It's all placard based, and that way if I need to run shotguns for videos or training, or I need to run a little bit more admin up front, I can do that by simply swapping out the placard. But I think for the most part, a lot of people will find a lot of use out of just a 3-mag setup, and that's kind of why this is the civilian setup. To the side, we have some additional cummerbunds with tubes on them. You gotta love tubes. They work really well for just easily getting in and out of stuff. We have an additional little pouch here on the side for a ye old Baofeng. Make sure to have your ham license. To flip it around, we get the other part of the setup. This is a back panel. Now these back panels aren't inherently necessary. I do find them beneficial in just normal everyday storage. So maybe you're trying to run a hydro pouch, or maybe you just need extra storage like I am. So what I'm running in the top is just some additional straps that I can easily take this from a plate carrier setup to a kind of chest rig setup. It's really not 100% necessary. That's why I keep it here in the back, because it's not something that I'm going to be accessing all the time. So if I do need to access it, it's going to be something that I have to drop, take the plate carrier off, and I can remove the placard and set it up in a chest rig scenario. On the bottom panel, I am running another pouch here, but this has just a jacket in it. This is just a windbreaker, another one of those things that if I'm having to access it, I've already pulled off the carrier and I'll be putting on the windbreaker and putting the carrier back on. Now, other benefits to running this back panel that I have found is additional ammunition. You can load this thing down with magazines, but you can also load it with maybe breaching tools or other tools that you may need that you might not always need to access, and that you can get to, as you need them, like, just random tools. I don't know, whatever you're putting back there. Lightsabers, who knows? That's kind of the gist of this. What I'm running in terms of armor is Ace-Link armor. I'm a big fan of Ace-Link stuff. They're level 4s. Really awesome plates. I'm a big fan. I don't know what else to say about them. And then I'm also not running any side armor. People can debate that all day, every day. It's just one of those things I choose not to do. It's important to get the front protected, and then the side is obviously up to you or whoever's running the kit. I just choose not to. One of the last things I forgot to mention, and that I think I really like about this, is I do have the quick detach here on the side for the kind of shoulder straps. So you don't have to run that. That's part of some of the stuff that I find really cool about the HRT gear, is that it's very customizable for whoever is using the setup. So this one works really good for me. It might not work really good for you, just depending on how you have it loaded out. Like some of you guys may notice there's no medical on this kit right here that I have loaded out. That's because I run a lot of medical on my battle belt. If you're not running a lot of medical on your battle belt, maybe you'll choose to run it on your kit, and that's part of the versatility and coolness of HRT's stuff, because it's very, you know, user oriented.
But most importantly, make sure you train.
Yeah, make sure you train.
Or you'll be more useless than Sparky in a shooting competition.
Exactly. If you don't train, you'll be like Sparky and can't hit anything. He's not even here to defend himself. Brutal. So that's a general overview of the civilian loadout. If you want to check it out, make sure to head on over to basementoperator.com. There you can find all kinds of builds and stuff over there, the cool stuff, and as well as merchandise. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well as Basement Operator, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and do not forget to comment the song, because it's very important to me, because I love my music and I'd love to hear what you guys listen to. We'll see you guys on the next one. As always, take someone outdoors. Peace.